Hey, this is Brother Peterson, and you are in week 2. Now, you got the first week behind you. You got to know a little bit about your classmates, and maybe a little bit about me, and you found out that this is a pretty cool course. Hopefully, you've had a chance to thumb through the book and you've the textbook, and you've seen that there's some pretty interesting stuff in there. All right, so now week 2, we're not going to just kind of tiptoe to the edge, no, or the pool, no. We are going to dive in and check out how deep the pool is, okay? Because this week you're going to start with the debates. So, as my message says, let's let the debates begin. And we're going to start with I think is a pretty interesting issue, okay? And it's an issue that has been debated back and forth in legislatures across the country, and that is whether or not to legalize marijuana. So those of you that have the first names or last names, I'm sorry, apologize. By the way, in your listing there, if you can, I don't know if you can, but when you're listening for the course, try to put your first and last name. That helps those in these debates, and you'll see why. So if your letter begins A through M, you will be pro medical marijuana. However, I don't want you just to argue medical marijuana. I also want you to argue marijuana for all purposes. So you argue medical marijuana as well as marijuana for all purposes. Those of you with the last name with the letter N through Z, you are going to be against medical marijuana. So I want you to make arguments against marijuana for all purposes, whether or not it's for medical marijuana as well as for recreational use or for all use, okay? So you need to put in some time. You need to spend at least 2.5 hours in research. You need to put in a decent amount of effort to find resources. I want to see at least 3 resources cited. And I also want you to take a look at the debates that are posted in your group. Well, you're not going to be in groups this time. Sorry, that comes later. But I want you to take a look at the other posts, and you may be able to learn a few things, and then you can reply, because I need you to reply to the posts of others, okay? Particularly those that are taking the other side. So I want you to post at least 2 others who have taken the other side. Okay? Now, I think that the benefit of these sort of exercises in this class is that you get to learn from each other, and you get to see the argument from both sides, which is how law and ethics really works well, is if you understand both sides of the argument and then come to a conclusion on your own. Okay? The other thing that you need to do is you're going to do a post debate, which would be on Saturday. Okay, so a post debate evaluation of yourself. Be honest and answer the questions. That'll help guide how you're going to work on the other debates. All right. Now, last thing I wanted to mention. Okay, have some dice here. Don't know how many of you like to play dice games. I know my wife's family, they like to play Zilch or You Blew It or whatever, or Yahtzee or whatever. So you got dice, and it's kind of by chance where things line up, right? Okay, this class and your life doesn't have to be by chance. Put the effort in. Take the time to study. Read over the material. Take notes. Use those notes when you take the quiz, because it's open note for my class. And don't let your grade or your life just be by chance, okay? Make sure that you are taking advantage of the time that you have, as little as may be or as much as may be, to work on the class. This is a fun class. It's a really educational class, and I'm great you're with us. It's great that you're with us. I'm happy you're with us. Okay, got to get that right. Hey, BYU Idaho is awesome. You're awesome. Learning is awesome. Take care. Bye.